Alright.
Dubs and dubs.
Okay.
Jabs and
Hey,
jabs.
I'm gonna hand out the test here in a second. If you did not turn in your practice guide or books or anything the other day, those are due. They're actually late, so get those turned in.
Sure, did you turn in your practice guide?
Yes. Now.
I need to check it still.
Okay. Big thing. I'm gonna hand out the test here in a second. I'll go through the instructions with you. If you need a calculator, go grab one. If you have one, fine and dandy. You're good to go. Property sheets,
Checking them?
have them out. Semester test, once you're done and complete, you're gonna turn it in the basket. You will get them back tomorrow graded. Everything else will be handed back to you today. I'm gonna hand back papers. Anything that I hand back to you today, you can make fixes, turn it back in, you guys know the drill. Except for if it's a test, you can do
You
that.
think you'll have what? Like you'll have the grades in like
By tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
No, it'll be by tomorrow because when I hand out your test again, you'll see them tomorrow. And they'll be already in the grade book. No, I can't promise
the
you
calculators.
it takes too long.
Mr. Ward, you gave me
Especially when it's a semester test. It's different like the practice guide. We did most of it together, so
Yeah.
it's easy. These take forever.
Mr. B.
Probably up to 3, 4 bucks.
Really?
Will you be checking the calculators?
Will you put them on the desk next to you?
Because he gets all this stuff ready.
Great.
Will you be checking the calculators?
If you want me to, yes. I will.
didn't
We'll start grading them as they come in.
Because I have to like make sure I'm not making this.
You have to check your
Yeah, a lot of
It's a big deal. Like it's not one of those things where I can just like quickly glance over.
We're not gonna do that.
But it's
Well, if we find mistakes, then we just let you know.
yeah, I just don't like doing that.
Whoa. Oh, if we just check it ourselves? We should just check the semester test as a class.
Who does?
If we had a group test, so look how good our scores would be.
I'll give you a promise.
Except we probably have a bit
You're
of
not in now.
Yeah, yeah.
disturbance.
Oh.
Okay, test route. Stop.
Reese, you gotta Reese, you gotta like. Reese, are you doing it? I have no idea.
Stop. Otherwise, I'm not giving you your test and you're done.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's how it works. Stop. Not have that.
Why did you fail your class?
Okay. Alright. Let's go through the test. Let's go through directions and all that fun stuff. Just make sure, calculators I'll walk around, I'll check if you need me to. Just make sure it's in the right mode. I'm not worried, you guys know how to switch modes on them anyway. And if there was a real problem, you probably already would have brought it up. Number 1, make sure you use the formula in the corner. Make sure you're using the numbers. I know it says linear speed, it's just the distance around a circle. That's what the same thing is. Number 2, you're finding the altitude on that triangle. Use SOHCAHTOA. Make sure that you're showing all the work, especially on number 1 and number 2. You should be showing me work on like how you're getting these numbers and whatnot. Number 3, triangles. Make sure you draw it. You have to do the Pythagorean theorem to figure out the missing wall, and then you have to give me all the remaining trig functions. Number 3 is worth a lot of points because I'm checking for do you have the right fractions written down, do you have the right positive negative signs, because what quadrant it will sit in, that type of stuff. 4, convert that angle if you need to, and then figure out on the unit circle what the answer would be for that trig function because you can just rattle it off. Now if you can't figure that out, you can always draw the triangle and then do the special triangles in whatever quadrant it's going to be, but you have to convert it if you're going to do it that way. 5, you have to draw the wave graph. You have to do a couple different things to that one, so make sure you're drawing it all. Make every mark so I kind of know why you're making these certain drawings the way that you're doing it. 6, sum and difference. Use your unit circle on your property sheet to figure out what angles to either add or subtract together. And then you have to get down to the final answer, number 6. That's one of the few that you actually have to do that, same with number 4. Number 7, 8, very similar. You have to draw the triangle, whatever quadrant it requires you to. Do the Pythagorean theorem to figure out the missing wall, and then you have to do the half or double angles, depending on which prime you're doing. 7 you do double, 8 you do the half angles. All you have to do is write the formula down and then plug the numbers from the triangle into it. That's it. You don't even have to solve it out.
Just put God.
Just plug them in. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
9, law of sine on that one to figure out the height of that object. 10, there's 2 parts in 10. You have to figure out the distance you traveled. And you have to figure out the angle. There's a couple different angles I'll accept on that one, just because of the way that somebody might write the answer down. But you're finding the angle that will take you to that spot from where you originally started. 11, you got to expand that thing out. That is a cube root. You have to expand it as far as you can. If you don't expand it out all the way, because you have multiple logarithms, you do miss points in how many steps you skipped. Because some people like just stop, they stop after like the
Why would
first
they
step.
do that?
They don't know they can keep going. I kind of warned you that on practice, that they do. 12, you have to condense that thing down to a single logarithm on the one side, and my hint to you is you do circle methods, you can solve it. There will be 2 potential answers, one will probably work, that's how they usually always go. 13, you have to add or subtract the vectors, and make sure you're using the vectors and the directions there. Those are like the actual like positional vectors, and then you have to do the math that they're saying on number 13. So the answer will come down to an I and J component form. 14, you have to figure out the angle between the 2 vectors. You should use the formula that should be on your property sheet. We talked about that on practice test days with that formula you need to have written down. Or you can draw it and do the old-fashioned way. But 15, on number 15, you have to do a system. So make sure that on that system you're showing all the work, especially all the problems above and whatnot. When you're solving, show work. So I'm not just getting a random answer at the end and I don't know how you got it. Because if it's wrong, I have to count all the points off. So these problems are worth 6, 7 points. Don't do that. So,
I wouldn't do that.
alright.
Hey, that's for Bruce.
Test, when you're finished, complete, done, however you want to say it. I want it in the basket. That'll be the last time you get to see it. You won't get it back until tomorrow it's graded. I'll have it in the grade book.
Pretty
Time
much
you get
by
to see it
tomorrow.
until
Yeah, you'll get it back
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
We will for sure. Even if
It's
it's
gonna be gone if
You're
you're
gonna have it back tomorrow, that person's already done.
Jace, you don't get to see it today.
Okay.
Simmer down. Sounds like a number on that thing.
What is h by p?
I don't know.
Height.
Hyperbole mode?
I can do that on my calculator.
No.
I thought this was.
Hyperbolic curves.